Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System 22 and webdesigndetectives.com. We got another great one for you today. We got this amazing animated header. As you see, it's gone. It's feeding itself in there. It's going to stay there for about 8 or 9 seconds. Then it's going to disappear again and it's going to repeat the process. It's disappeared. It's going to feed itself in. It's back. Great way of getting eyes on a title, really easy to do. So let's get started. I'm going to enable my visual builder. Once enabled, let's just get rid of this whole section and we'll start from scratch. Blue tab for the section. I've got a very similar section underneath. Let's just make it a little bit bigger. Again, blue tab for the section. Design. Spacing. Let's give it perhaps 20 viewable height. Top and bottom. Let's hit the chain. So we've got something to work with. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's see what we've got here. And I've got two modules here. I've got a text module there and I've got a heading module up here. We'll delete this heading module. Okay, well, I got a single row in here. Let's add a heading to it. I'll roll down. There's our heading module. I'm going to paste in there what I had. You can barely see it there. We can change that in a moment. Let's hit the little pencil associated with it. Take us straight to the editor. I'm going to make mine into perhaps an H2. I don't want it as my main page title there. I'm going to use a blocky font I was using before called Anton. Got mine in my recents up here. To audition any font, just roll over it. I'll give you an example. Let's grab Anton again. I'm going to make it, well, let's make it white so you can see it first off. I'm going to pop it in the middle. I'm going to make it, let's say, 40 pixels tall. Great. But of course, I want it up at the top. So I'm going to grab the little cross, left click, drag, release where you want it. Well, how are we going to animate this thing? Really easily. I'm going to go into it again, dark tab for that particular module. Okay, I'm going to go over to the advanced tab. I'm going to go down to custom CSS. We're going to use the freeform CSS tab for this. To select our particular module, I'm going to write selector, S-E-L-E-C-T-O-R. Then we can open and close some curly brackets, tell it what we want to do with it. Well, I want to create an animation that makes it bigger and smaller. So I'm going to say animation, A-N-I-M-A-T-I-O-N, colon. Now we need to give it a name. Let's say H for heading, size perhaps. I'm going to run mine for, well, let's run it for 15 seconds. Adjust this at any time. I want it to keep going and going and going. So let's say infinite. Perfect. Now we've done this, we need to create this animation that we call Hsize with keyframes. Keyframes are great fun, a bit like stop frame animation. And it's at keyframes, F-R-A-M-E-S. Then the name we gave it, which was capital H, S-I-Z-E. Now we can open and close some more curly brackets and tell it what we want to do with our canvas, which is our 15 seconds up there. Well, when it first comes in, the page loads, beginning of second one of our 15 seconds, which would be 0%. We'll open and close some more curly brackets. I don't want to see anything at all. So let's say width, W-I-D-T-H, colon, 0. And as you can see, it's kind of squished it down here. It's rotating back and forth over that 15 seconds here. But when it squishes down like that, we really don't want to see it. So we want to make sure that we've got a fixed size and the overflow hidden on this. We can do that just down below. Invisibility. Here's our horizontal and vertical overflow. I'm going to change it to hidden on both of these. And then we'll give this a fixed height on all devices. So back to the design. I'm going to go into sizing. Here's our height. I know this is 40 pixels. So if I put 40 pixels, 40 px, make sure to put the px in there. It may try and put a percentage in for you. Now, as we've hidden the overflow and given it that fixed height, it can't push that stuff down below when it compresses, and it's just disappearing and reappearing. Great. Well, let's see. What about on tablet and mobile, though? Because we want this to be responsive. So I'm going to hit the little mobile phone type icon. I'm going to click on the tablet icon in the middle. It's going to squish it down to tablet size. We'll go up to where we were working. Now for this one, when it rolls down, yeah, I want to make it probably, I'm guessing 100 pics. And we'll revisit this when we finish the animation. So let's go back to desktop now. Back to our custom CSS under the advanced tab. Okay. Well, I don't want it to sort of jump in like that. I want it to feed in. So I'm going to say perhaps at 40%. Let's just copy this. Control C to copy. I'm going to drop down one. Paste it in there. We'll say 40%. Let's say width 100%. Normal size 100 and the percent sign. That's starting to work for us. But it's kind of starting off on the left-hand side there, which is not going to work so well. So let's stagger it. Let's say from 0 to 20% perhaps. We'll have it stay at width 0. So I'm just going to comma separate this, comma, 20 and the percent sign. And then I'm going to say at 40 and 100%, I want it to be full width. So again, comma and 100 and the percent sign. But I don't want it coming in from the left. So we need to give this a margin auto. So about above in our selector brackets up here, I'm going to drop down one after infinite there. And I'm going to say margin, colon, auto, A-U-T-O. Now it should start from the middle when it animates. Perfect, just what I wanted. Then we'll just check that one more time. And if you want it to go faster, you can make this number smaller. If you want it to hang about for a bit longer, make this number bigger. I'm going to leave it just like this for a minute. But let's go check it on tablet and mobile again. Now we've got our animation going. So back in our design, I'm going to go back down to our sizing. Remember to go down to the height. Click on the little mobile phone icon until you've got these tabs up. Let's go back down to tablet and see what's going on with tablet. Roll up to where we were working. Just got to wait for it to disappear. And here it is coming back in. Yeah, just showing a bit too much of it. I could keep it to 40 actually and just show that top bit until it all gets there. Let's just try that. We know that was working on desktop. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine, but I don't think that's going to work for phone. It's going to need a bit more space. Let's roll back up to where we've got it working. Yeah, so I think we'll need 80. It's auto at the moment. Don't want to show that much, but 2 lines worth at least. Let's try that 80 pixels. And wait for it to disappear again. And it should feed in now. I think that's going to work. Perfect. We'll make sure it all works on the front end. Let's save our changes here. We'll save the page changes. And exit the visual builder. And here we have it. Here's our little heading coming in. Perfect. It's going to stay there for a while. Rest of our 15 seconds. It's going to disappear at the end of that. Then take a couple seconds to come back in again. And it should be coming back in right about now. And of course, you can adjust all that timing on that code. And as usual, I'll put that code down below the video for anybody who wants to copy and paste. Do adjust it. It is a good idea for you to write your own CSS code because it's a great thing to learn. And it really does take your editing skills to the next level. Let's check this on tablet and mobile. If I hit my F12 key, here we have it on an iPad Air. It's just disappeared there. It's about to feed back in. That works fine. Let's have a look on a phone. It should be 2 lines on a phone. Here we have it on an iPhone 12. Wait for it to disappear. There we go. Should start feeding back in right about now. Great. Just what I wanted. And that's a really nice little eye-catching thing to have on your site. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you've got any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you. We'll make another little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.